The Masked Singer is a show where any celebrity can go on there and show their talent for singing and performing, even if they're not known for that. And 8 different times there's been a rapper that has participated in this show. Some got eliminated in the first round, but there was one rapper who actually won the entire thing. First up, we got Lil Wayne, who performed as the robot in season 3. Now, he only performed one song, and that was Are You Gonna Go My Way by Lenny Kravitz, and he got eliminated that same round. But it was still very interesting to see one of the GOATs of rap performing something that is kind of unexpected. For each celebrity, there's like a clue package so that the judges can try to guess who it is at the end. And in the clue package, the celebrity is talking, usually with the filter, but even then, I feel like you could tell it was Lil Wayne because he has such a unique voice and just way of talking.
Outer shell. I think that makes me come across as inhuman, and it stunted my...
The clues were good, and specifically, he kept kind of saying that he's not a human, which obviously references his I Am Not a Human Being albums. His performance was solid. It sounded very weird because Lil Wayne has a super unique voice, like I said, and you could still very much hear him while he was performing.
That's why you got to try, you got to breathe and have some...
Nicole Scherzinger, I don't know if that's how you say her name, guessed that it was Floyd Mayweather. Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg guessed Johnny Knoxville, and the guest celebrity judge was Jamie Foxx for this episode. And in the same realm as Jenny, he guessed Steve-O. Robin Thicke guessed Shaun White, which is easily the worst guess out of all these. His logic was because he saw something about snowboarding, which I'm pretty sure was a skateboard. And Ken Jeong was the last to guess. He thought it was Flavor Flav. Obviously, none of the judges got it right, but it was very shocking to see someone of his popularity and almost image to do something like this. He said he did it for his kid, which you gotta respect. Another person that Lil Wayne frequently collaborated with also appeared on the show in season 4, and that's Busta Rhymes as the Dragon, who performed one song, Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J. The clues seemed good, but I don't really know that much about him, so I don't know how many of them were good. And during that clue phase, he did have like a filter on his voice, so you couldn't tell at all who it was.
The dragon, I've always been a fire-breathing beast.
But as soon as he started rapping, if you listen to Busta Rhymes, you could tell that was him rapping. I was kind of surprised to see him get voted off because his performance was fire. Jenny guessed it was DMX, which I kind of understand. Ken guessed it was Michael Phelps, which is insane that he thought it was a swimmer. And also, they have like a first guess, I guess, based on the clues. At first, he thought it was Marshawn Lynch. Nicole, Robin, and even Nick Cannon guessed it was Busta Rhymes. Nick Cannon was super confident he knew who it was, and Jenny challenged him to like write down his guess, and obviously he got it right. Another older rapper that also appeared on The Masked Singer is Grandmaster Flash, and he also performed only one song before being eliminated, and that was Rapture by Blondie. Now, he performed as the Polar Bear in season 9, and I honestly don't know much about him. I don't know a lot about old school rap, but looking at the clues, you could clearly figure out that it was an older artist from New York.
Now I'm here to honor a fella New Yorker who changed the game, just like me.
Jenny guessed it was Flavor Flav. Robin Thicke thought it was LL Cool J. Nicole guessed correctly. He thought it was Grandmaster Flash. And Ken thought it was P. Diddy. It was a dope performance. He still can kill it even at his age. It was pretty shocking to see him up here on the show, but someone else that was super shocking to see was Nick Cannon, who performed as a bulldog. Now, he only got to perform one song, Candy Girl by New Edition. He's the host of the entire show, but at the time he was recovering from COVID, so Niecy Nash took over as a guest host. The way he was talking kind of gave away who it was. I never realized, but he really does have a unique way of talking.
Stepping up to any challenge that comes my way.
It's like a DJ Khaled.
His performance was dope. No Troll, probably the best thing I've heard from Nick Cannon.
You're just so sweet, you're special treat.
Ken guessed it was Chris Tucker. Jenny thought it was another Chris, but she thought it was Chris Rock. Nicole guessed Eddie Murphy, and Robin didn't even say a guess because the host, Niecy, ordered him to take the mask off, so he was basically like auto-eliminated. All of them were shocked when out came Nick Cannon. He was supposed to be recovering from COVID. The following season, in season 6, we have the final rapper who only performed one song, that being Tyga. Now, he performed Beautiful by Snoop Dogg featuring Pharrell Williams, and he performed as a Dalmatian. Apparently, these rappers love their dogs dogs. Personally, I didn't understand any of the clues. They seemed a bit random, even though I do know about Tyga. But I will say, even if you didn't understand any of the clues, as soon as he started performing, you could easily tell it was Tyga, because he has a way of rapping that's like very unique to him.
I know you're gonna lose it. It's Snoop. Come on, baby, boo, you got to get into it.
Robin thought it was Nelly. Nicole's first guess was literally one of the Lils, which is wild because there's so many. But ironically, she was kind of close because all the modern day Lils were inspired by Lil Wayne, and Tyga was also influenced by him, so not a horrible guess. She then changed it to Nelly though. Jenny guessed Steve Harvey. Now luckily she changed her guess, but to something equally as bad. She then said Kevin Hart, and Ken thought it was Reggie Bush. No one thought it would be Tyga. Everyone was very far off, which was pretty entertaining. But after the interview, he said he did it because of Wayne, which is pretty fucking funny.
What made you want to come through and be the Dalmatian?
I saw Wayne do it.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne is still influencing all these rappers to do certain shit, which is crazy. Now we finally have a rapper that made it past the first stage, and that is Wiz Khalifa, who ended in 3rd place. He performed 8 songs, those songs in order being Ride With Me by Nelly, 21 Questions by 50 Cent featuring Nate Dogg, Hip Hop by Dead Prez, Regulate by Warren G featuring Nate Dogg, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See by Busta Rhymes, Drop It Like It's Hot by Snoop Dogg featuring Pharrell Williams, Oh Boy by Cameron featuring Jules Santana, and his final performance being Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio featuring LV. He performed under the Chameleon in season 5, and he fucking killed every single performance. He really showed that he has pipes, and I'm not talking about Drake. Dude can sing. Now his performance of hip hop, to me, really gave it away because of the way he sings. He very much sounds like Wiz Khalifa. But specifically also in like every song he would do his ad-lib, and that shit really gave it away. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surprised that some of the judges were stumped. Although you could tell it was him, it also sounded weird because he never sings. But Robin knew who it was. He guessed it was Wiz Khalifa. Jenny thought it was Gucci Mane. The guest judge for that day was Leanne Rhymes. She thought it was 2 Chainz. Ken also thought it was 2 Chainz. But just like Robin, Nicole knew who it was. She guessed Wiz Khalifa. Now someone else that made it to 3rd place was Bow Wow, who 3 seasons prior made it to 3rd. I don't know how the game show works, but he actually performed 9 songs. Those being You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer, In the Club by 50 Cent, You Dropped a Bomb on Me by The Gap Band, Jump by Criss Cross, Fireball by Pitbull, Whatever It Takes by Imagine Dragons, Bust a Move by Young MC, Hip Hop Hooray by Naughty by Nature, and his final song was Bad Boy for Life by Black Rob, Mark Curry, and P. Diddy. Now it was interesting, he was like the only person to really perform mostly rap songs, but he added a twist to pretty much all of them, which made his performances fire and just unique. He looked like he was having hella fun in each song. I don't really know much about him, so I don't know if the clues were good, but I guess they were because Robin guessed Bow Wow, Jenny guessed Lil Romeo, Ken guessed Kid Cudi, and again, like Robin, Nicole guessed Bow Wow. He performed under the Frog in season 3. Now last, but far from least, is actually the winner of season 1, T-Pain, who performed as the Monster. Now he only performed 6 songs, even though he won, those being Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, I Don't Want to Be by Gavin DeGraw, American Woman by Lenny Kravitz, I Love Rock and Roll by Joanne Jett and the Blackhearts, Stay With Me by Sam Smith, and last, This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. He was the first rapper to appear in the show, and he is a rapper, I don't want to hear it. With the clues, you could actually kind of tell it was him because of the way he was talking, so like if you really are into T-Pain, you probably figured that out just by the clues in his voice.
I was at the top of my game, but the game turned on me.
It was crazy to hear him without auto-tune. You can still hear T-Pain. I will say though, in every fucking performance, he killed it. He's an amazing artist. A dude can sing.
Oh, won't you stay with me?
He really used every song to prove that auto-tune was only an instrument to him. Because if he really wanted to, he could have made a whole career without auto-tune. And if you don't believe me, after you watch this video, go watch him and tell me you aren't shocked at how amazing he is at singing. Now, he had everyone stumped. Robin Thicke thought it was Jamie Foxx. Jenny thought it was Michael Vick. Ken thought it was Darius Rucker. Nicole thought it was CeeLo Green. The celebrity guest judge was Kenan Thompson, and he thought it was Tyrese Gibson. Nick Cannon was confident, so he also wrote down his guess. He guessed correctly. He guessed T-Pain. Now, I don't blame these judges for getting it wrong because his talent definitely threw them off. In the interview right after, he basically said he did this so he could get some respect for his true talent and not just being that auto-tune guy. Going through these and seeing them sing and perform really showed me that a lot of these rappers have real talent even though they just stick to their lane. We haven't had a rapper participate in a few seasons now, and the new one is coming out in like about a month, and I really hope to see another rapper participate. What was the biggest shocking factor for you? If there's another game show you want me to talk about where rappers participated in them, let me know. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was very interesting. Make sure to subscribe because we are posting every week. Thank y'all for watching.